Are you having trouble choosing a side hustle? Back when I was thinking about starting a side hustle, it seemed like the more YouTube videos I watched, the more overwhelmed I got. But eventually I stumbled across a concept that I will share with you by the end of this video that helped me to choose the best side hustle for me. And by using this new concept, I ended up earning an extra $30,000 within 6 months outside of my full-time job. So at this point, you might be wondering what this concept is. And I'll explain how you can apply it later on in the video, but it's called career capital. See, career capital is the unique blend of skills and experience that only you have. And this blend is the key to you solving bigger problems for other people and making more money as a result. Let me tell you, career capital is an important concept because people will never pay you more than the value that you're providing for them, unless you're running a scam. For example, one side hustle fad is drop shipping, which is where you source cheap products from China and then run ads to a checkout page, hoping that people will buy your products. And this is actually really hard to make money at because there are so many people who have dropshipping stores right now. And if you want to make any money at all from dropshipping, you need to have some way to differentiate your store that will make people want to buy your products more than anything else similar. Also, as an aside, if you see any specific side hustle ideas on YouTube, there will be thousands of other people trying the same thing, and it will be very hard to make money competing with them, unless you have some unique talents or skills that will give you an edge. But all this raises an important question. If everything that we're seeing on YouTube is too competitive, then what side hustles are left for us to try? See, this is where the concept of career capital comes into play. You need to take an inventory of all the unique skills and experience that you have that make you more valuable to other people and businesses. If you've been in the workforce for any amount of time, I can almost guarantee you that there is a person or business owner out there looking to solve a very specific problem that you have probably solved before. But if you're newer to the workforce and you don't think you have enough career capital yet, then I would suggest picking some projects or learning some new skills at your job that can help you solve more problems for other businesses. And I know that can seem kind of vague, but for me, this was data analytics.
Subscribing is like hitting the subscribe button. Wait.
I was working at a church that needed some level of data analysis and reporting created. And I took advantage of this opportunity and used it to learn new skills and try out projects that helped me to build my career capital. So I know that picking the best side hustle for you can seem pretty confusing, but it's actually super simple. Here's how you can apply the concept of career capital to help you pick the best one for you. You should choose the product or service that will help you to deliver the most value possible to other people or businesses. For most people, this involves using your career capital to work on similar projects or solve similar problems to the ones that they did in their 9-to-5 job. Now, for me specifically, this involved going on freelance websites like Upwork, where business owners could post data analytics projects that they needed help with. Because of my specialized experience in some of these projects, I was actually able to charge a much higher hourly rate than I was getting at my 9-to-5 job. Eventually, I found a few clients that were looking for ongoing work, and this is how I ended up picking up the extra $30,000 within my first 6 months. And I actually think that most of you are capable of doing the same thing. In fact, here are the specific steps that I think you should take if you want to get similar results. Step 1 is to take inventory of your career capital. And specifically, what problems have you solved for other people? Whether it's at work, at home, or both. Step number 2 is to take those specific problems and then find the type of person that is looking for help solving that problem. And then step number 3 is to find the best vehicle to help that person solve that specific problem. Whether it's by applying to Upwork gigs like I did, or maybe it's doing some coaching or creating a course. Usually you won't know the best vehicle right off the bat, so you'll probably have to do some experimenting. And I'm by no means an expert, but if you're having trouble with some of these steps, go ahead and post your career capital in the comments, and I will reply with some side hustle ideas based on the career capital that you have already. By choosing a side hustle this way, I think that you're doing the best you can to serve other people and make the most money possible while doing it. And as a bonus, you will actually become more valuable as an employee in the process because you can use your new side hustle experience to solve bigger and more complex problems at your normal 9-to-5 job and probably get a raise while doing it. And actually, due to the concept of career capital in one other strategy, I was actually put in a position where my employer was no longer benefiting from my new skill. Eventually, I left my current job and found a new one where I was able to provide way more value and have a much higher salary as a result of that. If you happen to be curious about that other strategy, I'll link it at the end of this video. And if you're enjoying the video so far, please like and subscribe for similar content.
The comment section is a magical land where dreams come true, or at least mildly amusing arguments erupt. Enter at your own risk.